And now, please welcome your first fighter to the cage. Put your hands together for Bear Box.
Ready to go from AKA 53 live here in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Tyler Moody, Matt Danger Schnell. We'll be leading through all the action here tonight, Matt. I'm super excited for this card, and we've got a very evenly matched fight to kick things off. Here comes Bear Box.
Bear Box coming to you from Houston, Texas, fighting out of Strong Style Fighting. Making his debut tonight. Short replacement for this fight, came in this week to replace for Caydin Bass to keep this matchup up. Like you said, a very even match fight. Both of these guys with a little wrestling experience, both of these guys around the same age, same height, walking around at the same weight, so it just made sense. It's good to have the Strong Style crew over here as well, cornered by my boy, Rich Burmaster, the legendary Rich Burmaster, former AKA matchmaker Rich Burmaster. My first broadcast partner I ever had when I first did commentary. The first time was Rich Burmaster, so shout out Burmaster. Good to have him here. Looking forward to seeing Bear Box get it done, get out there and make his debut tonight.
Yeah, really kind of a full circle moment here for AKA, having him back inside the AKA arena. You saw these guys' measurables, both evenly matched up across the board. This is going to be a very competitive fight between Bear Box and Caydin Bass, who he awaits.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for his opponent. Please welcome Caydin Bass.
Caydin Bass ready for this featherweight bout here at AKA 53. You mentioned kind of came together right there at the end. He had an opponent that wasn't able to make the fight. Caydin Bass ready to go, though.
Yeah, Caydin Bass has been on this card, so you got to expect that he is showing up ready to rock in front of his hometown. Caydin Bass, young man with a little bit of a wrestling background, relatively wet behind the ears from what I understand, but about to cut his teeth in the AKA cage tonight against a fellow young man with a little bit of a wrestling background. I think, like I said, this is a well-matched fight. And you know what happens when two guys are just pretty much clones of each other. Sometimes turns out pretty well. So I'm expecting big things. Not to put too much pressure on these young guys, these young debutantes, but I think this is about to be a pretty good one.
Well, I'll tell you what, we always have a lot of really good debutante fights. They always seem to be pretty evenly matched. Really exciting to see these youngsters get after it. And one of the cool things about Caydin, essentially a hometown fight for him, right? Training and performance evolution.
Absolutely.
Caydin Bass making the walk for the first time, set to take on Bear Box as we get things going at AKA 53 from the Golden Nugget. This venue is going to be packed to capacity here tonight. Of course, everybody awaiting Elliot Hebert and Hunter Smith in our main event. But right now, we've got Bear Box and Caydin Bass set to kick things off.
Here we go, fight fans. 3 rounds of amateur mixed martial arts action inside the AKA Featherweight division. This fight's being brought to you by Bayou Raps. And now, introducing your first fighter. Fighting out of the Bayou Raps blue corner. This man is a wrestler representing Strong Style Martial Arts. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Fulshire, Texas, here is Bear Box. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the EMD red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist representing Performance Evolution's fight team and 3 Brothers Jiu-Jitsu. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, here is Caydin Bass. Your referee in charge of the action when the Clay's door closes, Mr. Josh Lee.
Ready to go here at AKA 53, Caydin Bass and Bear Box. We are officially underway in Lake Charles.
cameraman. Oh,
Bear box engaging right off the bat here. Ooh, nice left hand as they break.
Nice strike off the break. Good timing from Bear box. Savvy stuff.
Both fighters exchange kicks.
Looping overhand right, skips off the guard. They're in the clinch now. Fighting for underhooks is Bear box.
Caydin Bass firing a big left as they break apart.
Both guys firing off the break. That's savvy stuff. Uppercut.
Yeah, that uppercut was clean. Now Bass ends up on top, straight into mount, but a little bit too high.
Bear box goes for the
Wow.
lat drop and
Wow.
pulls mount. Now he's fighting off a guillotine attempt.
That was incredibly impressive for Bass, looking for the finish here early in round one.
Bear box doing the right things, keeping Caydin from getting hip to hip and cinching down that guillotine. Still in the front headlock, not in an excellent position as Bear box. Now he's gonna turn the corner, might
Wow.
score here, elevates right into side position. If he knew what the Von Flue choke was, he could put him away right here and now, but I'm not sure if he's privy to the Von Flue.
Maybe not as a debuter, but I'll tell you what, Matt, for debuters, these guys are showing some high-level skill right now.
A scrap, indeed.
About halfway through round number one. Bear box has fended off the initial guillotine.
Caydin Bass just trying to find his footing. Needs to get from this north-south position, trying to work to half guard, and now he's in kind of a dogfight position, front headlock, like schoolyard headlock from Bear box, rolls him through. Not sure exactly what that was, but he's on top, looking good, fishing for the head and arm choke.
Yeah, trying to cinch up the head and arm here, trying to get across the body, and he does.
This is a dangerous.
That's a problem.
But honestly, Caydin Bass doing the right thing, kind of keeping his carotid arteries open somewhat. Bear box trying to work back. Caydin bellies down.
Caydin has survived the head and arm, but now he's got box on his back.
Box has his back, but he doesn't have it completely secured. He's riding a little bit high,
Yep.
able to flatten out Caydin Bass here. Now he's going to get to work with some ground and pound.
Just under 30 seconds left to work here for Bear box. Got both of the hooks in.
Good stuff there, kind of quarter Nelson, drives him down, extends him. Gonna finish on top as Bear box as the round expires. Good ground and pound, good optics here for box. That was
Ooh.
athletic too.
Box pouring on the damage in the final seconds of a competitive round. What a debut for both of these guys.
How about a start to the night just like
Wow.
that? We just start this thing off, huh?
We told you we have a great card in store for you here at AKA 53. We are not lying. What a way to get it going with Caydin Bass and Bear box.
Kind of goes for the lat drop here and
Yep.
pulls mount. Tale as old as time. I have done it before, but Bear box able to battle back in this round. Both guys had good moments in this fight. I think it was probably a Bear box round though.
Yeah, I would say especially at the end, he really dominated that final minute, added on some ground and pound at the end, landed a nice uppercut as they got back to their feet at the very end, and that's where things started to change, Matt.
Beautiful, beautiful takedown there. Elevates him, passes his guard as he drops him straight into side position. Had an opportunity here. I'm gonna have to learn him a little something about that Von Flue choke. Had some good attempts here as well. Got close to finishing a head and arm choke. Savvy stuff by Caydin Bass, staying out of being submitted. What a fight.
Yeah, box really flowing well there with that transition, getting to that head and arm choke. Let's see what round two has in store. Highly competitive first round between these two.
High-paced first round. Both guys looking fresh.
Oh, wow. Going low, then
Outside
going
kick.
high with the kick.
Impressive. Carries out the body kick. Switches into southpaw position. Bear box switching stances effortlessly. Caydin Bass chopping with the kicks.
Both fighters exchange jabs. Box going back up high with that kick once again.
Box looping him the overhand right. Now they're in the over-under position. Box working his underhook. Good position. Picks the far side ankle. Elevates his underhook. Beautiful stuff.
Really good display of skill right there from Bear Box.
Solid technique from the debutant.
Reaching down, picking that ankle, and now he's got Bass in a very bad position. It looks like Box's pressure is just smothering.
Has a good understanding of where to keep his pressure. You can tell he's done a little bit of wrestling. He's got a leg lace there, controlling that near side leg. It's pretty interesting. I mean,
Caydin Bass works his way back to his feet and lets go a flurry.
Caydin Bass swinging hammers. Ooh, high kick comes close, skips off the guard. That time close again, wraps around.
Big shots from Bass and another takedown from Box. He ends up in the guillotine once again, it looks like. Well, now he's going to take the back.
Just use the momentum of, I mean, beautiful level change by Box, but got in so good, so hard that Caydin Bass was able to use the momentum and ultimately sweep to the top. What a round, what a fight.
Bear Box dominating the first half of it. Caydin Bass has flipped the script here.
Now Caydin just a little bit high, does a good job of adjusting there. Bear Box doing a good job of staying compact, but he's not real active with his defense there, able to buck him over. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Caydin was just a little high. He wasn't in a great position for control. Now Bear Box got him in a little bit of a crucifix here.
Yeah, had it for a moment. Bass able to get that arm free.
What a volley of positions there. I mean, it went from Caydin Bass in pretty decent control to Bear Box having him crucifixed.
20 seconds left to work here for Bear Box on top.
Caydin had a better round this go around, but you know, second round was a little better, but finishing on bottom, not great optics. Oh, no, pulled it.
Yeah, Box thought about it, let it go, and then Bass throws a big looping right that misses. Now he's going to pay for it.
Talk about bad optics.
Yeah, really bad optics there. You let that giant looping right hand go, kind of fall to your feet, and then you eat 4 or 5 big shots from Box to finish off the round. In a round that he was probably already winning, but certainly an exclamation point for Bear Box at the finish.
This was that reversal here, just kind of butterfly sweeps, uses the momentum of Bear Box's penetration step. It was a beautiful timing from Bear Box, good stuff, good volley again from both of these guys. You can tell they're training, you know, they're doing fight stuff. This is their debut, but they've trained with some good guys, and they have some tactics, they have some technique, they have some ability. What a great fight.
Yeah, incredible fight so far. Both guys, I mean, you said it, you thought this was going to be a very evenly matched fight, and it certainly has been. But what a great finish right there for Bear Box.
I think Caydin just getting a little overzealous there, trying to land the big one. You know, that's why we got to have a little more control of ourselves and bring our feet with us. That way, if we miss a punch, we're at least not face first into the mat.
You would think Bear Box probably ahead 2-0. It felt like that second round was certainly his.
It was a better round by Caydin Bass, but I would agree.
Bass may have some work to do. Let's see how much gas these youngsters have in the tank after a very high pace first 2 rounds.
Good inside low kick, disrupts the base. Right hand comes behind it from Bear Box. Ooh.
Wow, beautiful stuff from Bear Box. Look, that right hand landed flush.
Good stuff by Bear Box, just keeping the pressure, stuffing the head, whizzing down, keeping great pressure on Caydin Bass, making things difficult on him. Caydin kind of looping around there. That was some fancy stuff by Mr. Bass.
These guys do not look like debutantes. Wow, what a display they have put on through the first 2.5 rounds of this fight.
Caydin Bass doing a little bit better job here, but Bear Box able to build up.
A minute off the clock here in round number 3. Bass likely needs a finish in this third round. Box able to get back to his feet.
Again, in this double underhook position, Bear Box doing a good job with the head pressure here, breaking the posture of Caydin Bass. That knee was legal.
Landed a big right, followed it up with a big knee.
We got a little bit of a fence grab here from Bear Box. The ref can't see it, but my goodness. Okay, let it go. Use the underhook.
He did have his hands in the fence.
Heck. the young man's savvy too. I mean,
Referee certainly could not see it from his angle. Totally understandable.
a little bit of a high shoulder guard attempt here by Caydin Bass. Bear Box able to shrug through it.
Bass has got to get from this position and try and find a way to finish the fight. Box completely content with keeping it right here. Inside 1 minute. Bass trying to grab that neck once again, but it's going to be way too tough in that position.
Actually, a beautiful pass there by Bear Box, able to kind of get to his side, tilt a little bit, kind of a Navy ride, splits through, passes, and again, he's in a position to finish a choke here if he gets his hands together, and it looks like maybe this time he kind of knows that it's there, and he's trying to apply pressure. You can see he's kind of cutting off the carotid artery on this side, and if Caydin Bass isn't able to get that guard, that arm back, Bear Box may be able to finish a choke here.
30 seconds left to finish that choke for Bear Box.
Caydin doing everything he can to relieve the pressure, that shoulder pressure on his neck.
Final 15.
Looks like Bear's trying to wiggle his head out now to relieve that pressure. Another round where Bear Box finishes on top. What a fight by these young fellas.
Great fight from these two youngsters in their debut. Did not look like debutantes at all. They both left it all out there. Very, very close rounds, but it did feel like Bear Box always got the best of the end of the round. First, second, and third obviously kind of dominated that third round. Curious to see what the judges have to say about this one. I would assume Bear Box did enough, especially at the end of those rounds, but just high-level stuff from these guys, Matt.
Beautiful, beautiful work. Beautiful work by both guys. Even in that position, I'm watching it back. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but Caydin Bass able to pass and end up in a side position, battle for front headlocks. Bear Box just savvy all night, and ultimately it was just him kind of winning the top position over and over again, but awesome stuff. My boy Sijin right there in his corner as well. I know this crew. My boys, welcome.
You know, one of the things that I don't think we gave enough love to in this fight was how Bear Box was stringing things together on the feet as well. He was doing a really good job following up kicks with another kick or a punch behind it.
Dynamic kicking, you know, kicking with his left leg, high, low, doubling up kicks.
Yep.
High, low.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Beautiful
after
stuff.
3 rounds of fast and frenetic mixed martial arts section, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen and scored this bout the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, Bear Box!
Indeed, it is Bear Box who has his hand raised. He moves to 1-0 now as an amateur. Gets it done over Caydin Bass in very impressive fashion. I mean, these guys look pretty seasoned out there. I was very much impressed, Matt.
Yeah, an absolute scrap. I mean, both of these guys, of course, Bear Box, obviously the victor, but Caydin Bass learned a lot tonight, fought hard, fought a tough competitor, and he'll be better from this as well. It's just so fun to see these guys, and we talk about it all the time, guys making their debut. They're better and better all the time. It's a crazy thing. I'm not surprised, though. Good showing by the strong style guys. Hope to see him back in here soon.
Yeah, incredible showing by Bear Box. He walks out of here the winner. Certainly an effort that Caydin Bass should not hang his head about. He showed a lot of skill out there, just came up a little bit short. It really was the end of those rounds that felt like it separated the fight, at least for me.